Hey y'all, it's your girl Stephanie, and this is Wrestling in Color Podcast. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Follow me Instagram, Twitter. Those links are in the banner. Subscribe, turn the bell on. Let's do this. Let's get into it. There's so much going on. It's like, pandemic 2020. It's in full effect. I'm out here in the Buckeye State. Everything shut down. That anybody more people groups of 100, no, is it 500? It's either between 500 and 100 cannot gather. So there's no movies, there's no restaurants, there's no school right now to April 3rd. I go to work because I'm considered essential staff. I work at a hospital. So some of the things I'm going to tell you, you can take it how you want to take it, but being that I see things that a lot of you do not see, you might want to adhere to what is being told to you, because they don't report everything that goes on in the hospital. Keep that in mind. So this is a wrestling podcast, so let's talk about WrestleMania 36. It's supposed to be taking place in Tampa. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about why it's not canceled. Let's try to understand what the hell is going through Vincent Kenneth, whatever the fuck his name is, McMahon's brain, and why he has not canceled this fucking sporting event. Meanwhile, NCAA, NHL, NBA, NFL, ABL, WCDK, XYZM, all these people have canceled. But for some odd reason, Vince McMahon feels like he is above the fray. He feels like he is above the fray. And that's okay, because at the end of the day, what needs to happen is going to happen. There's a mayor and there's a governor of each state, which is essentially the president and then the vice president equivalent for each state. And they are the ones that rule the roost and wield the power. Because if you left things to some people, i.e. Vincent McMahon to his own devices, everybody he'd be dead. Now let me tell you something. What do I think need to happen? If it was up to me, it wouldn't be no WrestleMania, because number one, the card sucks, and number two, the card sucks. Now, in terms of the coronavirus and public health, the card sucks, and it's Tampa Bay, Florida, in April. So it's gonna be fucking hot, and you're not going to have upwards of, I don't know how much this stadium holds, we're gonna say 10,000 or better in one hot ass stadium when WrestleMania activities is the full week, and it starts, WrestleMania itself starts at 5 o'clock and it don't end till like 12 in the morning, sometimes 1 o'clock. Do you know how many people be in there fucking cooking, inhaling, spitting, screaming, farting, sneezing, coughing, eyes watery and shit in this stadium just to enjoy this weak ass card? So what's the update? You know, the mayor's giving billionaire Vincent Kennedy McMahon time to make his mind up. And according to TMZ, this just came out 8:28 this morning on Austin 3/16 day. WrestleMania has not been canceled, at least not yet. There has been a ton of pressure on WWE to call off the April 5th event at the Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, due to the coronavirus pandemic, since it's expected to attract more than 70,000 people. Absolutely not. I won't even ask some shit. I'm the fucking mayor. I said no. Despite calls to postpone from local officials, WWE has not pulled the plug, and fans around the world are wondering what Vince McMahon will do. But one high-placed WWE source tells TMZ that there's still a chance Mania will happen in some capacity. We're told the situation is fluid, meaning it's all over the fucking place. Nothing is set in stone as usual. However, one of the options on the table is a non-fan event like UFC, but WWE will broadcast the event live. Okay, y'all gonna do that? Cause y'all did that shit with SmackDown. I'm gonna tell you right now. All of y'all who watch SmackDown live with no audience, I was reading the tweets and you all were very moved that these people decided to come out and entertain you from a distance. I watched it and it was bizarre. It was not well placed. Y'all played that terrible fucking Uso, New Day, what's that, Miz and old boy. Y'all played that terrible fucking match, that tag team match, over again in its entirety. That was disappointing. Then the only part was good was Bray Wyatt's last 2-second monologue where he was able to explain to John Cena why he wants to beat him. There's nothing on the line, but he wants to beat John Cena. That was interesting. John Cena's been saying some asinine shit as of late, but I did enjoy Bray Wyatt's contribution to that segment. And then you had Triple H on commentary, which, okay, great. But the show itself sucked and should have not even been broadcast. You all act like you can't find shit else to do. Give these people a break. I don't see anything wrong with taking whatever. Everybody's out for about 3-4 weeks. Take 3-4 weeks off. It's not like they just doing shit. Everybody sees what's going on. Take 3-4 weeks off. Why are you putting shit on and it's lackluster? It's not moving no storylines. It's not starting no storylines. You're not finishing nothing off. It's just motherfuckers out there. You had one of the, probably, I'm going to have to say, best matches on Elimination Chamber, Drew Gulak and Daniel Bryan. And instead of replaying that, you played that fucking tag team match and then had Drew and Daniel Bryan and, mixing it up. I know. No, I'm not agreeing with the shit, okay? So now you think I'm going to sit and watch WrestleMania from 5 to 1 in the morning with no type of people? Why didn't you have the NXT folks come and sit in the audience? Why didn't you have some of the damn staff sit in the audience or some shit like they do on like they used to do on Talk Soup, where you hear the people laughing? That's the staff. Like, why I don't understand, where is the creativity of it all? The fuck? No. If you gotta do that, no. UFC can do that because motherfuckers is punching each other's brains out. I'm not about to watch no Roman Reigns versus fucking, what's his name? Goldberg. Sneakers and shit skidding in the ring, grunting, trying to spear each other. I'm not doing it. Speaking of Goldberg, a little off subject, I was watching Tough Enough. The first season with Maven. I think that was the first season with Maven. And Triple H had came on the show in the 3rd episode. And when I tell you he roasted the fuck out of Goldberg, he roasted Goldberg. Because one of the contestants had Goldberg on his locker and the guy went there and ripped it down. He said, if you want to get in the business because of Goldberg, you need to find you a new business. He roasted the fuck out of Goldberg, and I just thought it was so, so crazy. Here we are, Goldberg headline WrestleMania. Let's finish this. Of course, Mania is the biggest and most important event in pro wrestling. The WWE calls it their Super Bowl. But with so many sports and entertainment companies shutting down as part of the effort to slow the spread of COVID-19, all eyes on WrestleMania, which is now less than 3 weeks away. And I think that's basically what Vince McMahon wants. He wants all eyes on WrestleMania. He wants all eyes on him. He thinks he's going to be the first and only professional sport company to be running while all other people are sitting down and everybody. You think everybody's gonna watch WrestleMania? Let me tell you something right now. Yes, we sit and we argue about wrestling, but wrestling is not popular. Wrestling is not as popular as it was 30 years ago. I'm going to tell you that now. It is not. Okay? So, with that being said, the coronavirus is not a joke. The coronavirus is not the flu. The coronavirus, depending on your level of health and your body, yeah, it may be a cold, it may be a light symptoms for you, but you got it. A virus stays in your body. For those who don't know, when you get a virus, it does not leave. You are not virus free like a bacteria. A bacteria, you get antibiotics and it gets done. Okay, gonorrhea is a bacteria. Syphilis is a bacteria. AIDS is a virus. Okay? Chicken pox. Yeah, it's a form of herpes. Herpes too is a virus. Chicken pox is a virus. And when these viruses get into your body, what happens is you get sick, right? And depending on your level of immunity, your body will be like, let's go, y'all. Call the squad, which is the white blood cells. They come running to the place, and they try to fight it off. You get your fevers, you throwing up, you shitting all over the place, you're going through the motions for about a week or two, and then you start feeling better. That means your body has done what it needs to do, and you now have antibodies to fight this virus in case it want to rise up again. Viruses tend to go into the spinal column, and that is where they lay dormant. That's where they lay dormant, in your spine. That's where the viruses go. And if you get stressed out, if you get sick, if something you eat don't act right or something's activated, the motherfuckers will rise up, and here we go again. That's why you have outbreaks, herpes, people who got herpes, or people who got different type of viruses and things with their bodies. They have little outbreaks and bumps and shit. It's because they are sick. Once you get a virus, you are a carrier. Period. I actually think we all probably got corona. We all got it. I really think we all at this point got it, especially since now they're testing. The more they test, the more people are going to be shown to have had it or been exposed to it. And with that being said, no, you can't go to the bar and be drinking and sweating and spitting and touching on people. No. Coronavirus lands on a metal surface, on a surface for up to 3 days, and it's in the air for up to 24 hours. That includes your eyeballs. Okay, it will go through whatever orifice is open and wet. All right. Old people are more susceptible because they're old. That's it. You old. You lived your good years. Your body's wearing down. Your motor's kind of like a car. Your motor is getting there, but it ain't what it used to be. Transmission finna go out. That's old people. Children, on the other hand, are little, I like to call them little ticking time bombs. They will get the virus, they will get anything, and bring it to you, and you be devastated. Do you know how many times I had a fucking cold this year? And it ain't even a full year yet. Okay, and he's 8. He never really got colds when he was a baby. But my baby now, the more these kids grow up, the more they want to communicate and eat their boogers and do all kinds of shit. You gonna get sick. And these little time bombs will come hug grandma devastated. They'll hug grandpa, he can't do it no more. They're gonna hug mom and dad, and they laid up in the bed. And then you motherfuckers know you don't feel good and you want to come to work and be in there. Because why? Stay the fuck home. You stay the fuck home when you ain't sick. So what the fuck you rushing to go to work now when you are sick? You got people wanting to fly. People want to go to Bora Bora all of a sudden. It's like I said, don't do that. You gonna do it. Sometimes I think these people are plants. There was a guy, someone filmed this guy on a train take the spit out his mouth and rub it all on the pole in front of him. I just was like, some of y'all fucking nuts. So anyway, back to this. That's why you can't go to the restaurant. And I'm thinking like, okay, you close the schools. Ohio State, when Ohio State shut down, you know something, because Ohio State don't shut down for shit. So Ohio State sent the college kids home early spring break. Do your classes, finish your classes up for the semester online. The city closed the schools. Close the schools, and the teachers go in and clean or whatever they're gonna do. They haven't closed the daycares because we have to have the kids, the babies and stuff, get watched. You close the daycares, it's going to be devastation and chaos. Unless you got a child that's old enough and has all of their scruples that could stay home for a couple hours while you go to work. Everyone doesn't have that luxury. Okay? So if you're going to close the school, I'm sitting here thinking, so you're going to close the restaurant? Do you really think I'm going to go and have me a meal and motherfuckers that, like, no. Close the restaurant. Carry out, Grubhub, Uber Eats, all of that is available to you if you don't want to cook. You can still order. Somebody's still going to sneeze in your shit and bring you the corona through the food if you that pressed on some fucking food. Okay? You can still get your Chinese food. You just can't dine in. You go in, get your food, get the fuck out. That's it. Or they could deliver. No, you can't go to the movies and think you finna sit up in there and enjoy a cinema while somebody, no. No, you can't go mingle in the mall because for whatever reason, our malls, these dumbass teenagers want to go have a fucking melee in the mall. So we go to the mall about 10 o'clock and get up out of there by 1, or we'll go to the mall further out where the bus can't reach to it, because it's like y'all just want to fuck up everything. No, you can't go to the mall and buy you such and such because such is over there. You can't do it. So I don't know what May and June finna look like, but I do know I'm moving around this motherfucking corner. Ain't nobody gonna stop me from doing that. Okay? All right. Did I go off on a tangent? Listen, y'all need to listen and talk to me because we ain't talking a minute no way. Anyway, so this is an article out of the Tampa Bay Times, and I'm gonna read it because it says technically WrestleMania is still on, but why? This is Florida asking what the fuck? Why? Stories about the coronavirus are free. Oh, don't forget, y'all. If y'all want to read about the news and stuff, and you know how you get a paywall, all of that's free. Because you got to get to the corona news, so you better get all the information you can get. Anyway, it says even as sports and other live entertainment industries have been abruptly halted amid a global pandemic, no official ruling. It's so gross. What is that? No official ruling has been issued on the fate of WrestleMania 36 at the Raymond James Stadium. Excuse me, a day after the Centers for the Disease Control and Prevention recommended gatherings of 50 or more should be canceled or postponed for the next 8 weeks, a sports entertainment spectacle that annually draws more than 75,000 fans from around the globe is still on. Absolutely not. And I don't even know why your governor, mayor, city council, and whoever the fuck else is even entertaining WWE at this point. I don't even know why. Money. Oh, okay. So, the ancillary events in the days leading up to April 5th extravaganza, more mass gatherings set for venues such as the Tampa Bay Convention Center, and the Amalie Arena. Why? A WWE spokesman didn't immediately respond to an email Monday morning last Thursday. The Hillsborough County Emergency Policy Group, which includes Sheriff Chad Croster and Tampa Bay Mayor Jane Canster, elected not to cancel WrestleMania but to revisit things in a week. I'm hoping that the WWE majority owner, chairman Vince McMahon, and WrestleMania and WWE will make the call themselves. Hillsborough County Commissioner Les Miller told reporters following the meeting, but a week from now, if they have not done that, we're still in this situation we're in. We'll probably have to pull the plug on it. Of course, circumstances have changed greatly since then. Shortly after the meeting, the XFL, another sports entertainment entity owned by Vince McMahon announced it was canceling the last 5 weeks of its regular season due to coronavirus. So I want y'all to make it make sense. So you mean to fucking tell me the same man that owns the XFL values the XFL players more than he does his wrestlers? You cancel that, but you can't cancel this? Oh, you like, I'm going to lose money here, but I ain't going to lose money over here because the XFL is his baby. Meanwhile, he over here fucking up the WWE every which way but loose. Okay. The following night, WWE SmackDown, the company's weekly live show on Fox, was broadcast from the Performance Center with no audience, and it was terrible. No imagination whatsoever. You didn't have to have an audience. You could have talked to the camera. You could have looked right in the camera and say, oh, like Sasha Banks, oh, y'all at home, y'all can't come and see me live, y'all broke. You know, whatever her gimmick is. Yet its signature showcase, initially projected to have an economic impact of more than $165 million on the Bay Area, remains a defiant holdout for now. WrestleMania 36 will not go on. And if it goes on, it's going to be in wherever the Performance Center, and it's going to be a shambles. Okay? Alright? That's what's going to happen. The thing with WrestleMania is it generates a lot of money. It generates a lot of money because a lot of people build their promotions and shit around WrestleMania. You know, I get it. I totally get it. Hotels, restaurant, airfare, people, tourism in that city. Anywhere WrestleMania goes, it's a spectacle, and everybody's gonna go. They buying merch, they buying beer, they fucking, they doing everything they need to do. That's why you cannot have that in the middle of a pandemic. You can't do it. 79% of the fans travel for a week of events and title competition. Enigma and also calculated that Orlando visitors at the other WrestleMania, $181.5 million was spent. Okay? And, you know, that's good, you know, but you can't do it. I mean, I don't know what else to say. It's just not, if Vince can't come out and say, we going to be at the Performance Center, we going to try some things and figure some things out, then don't do it. Or postpone it to July or August. That way you can have a better card. You can move some things around. And I believe that I think that this whole pandemic is going to subside in probably late April. No later than the beginning of May, if anything. Higgins said he anticipates WrestleMania will generate about 50,000 hotel room visitors, attendees, and more than 60 different countries. That's the problem right there. People gonna lose money. People ain't gonna have, you know, they said some of the promotions are gonna be devastated, and I know, and it's terrible. But okay, put it this way: would you rather go enjoy WrestleMania, come back, be fucked up, and have a lifelong chronic lung ailment or worse? There you go. I'm gonna leave it right there. Let's look at this WrestleMania card while we're on the subject of WrestleMania, because I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed by it. So far, this is the card. Okay. We got the WWE Championship, Brock Lesnar versus Drew McIntyre. Now, that's not going to main event. I feel like if they do have it, I feel like it's going to be the first match a la Brock and Seth Rollins, because if you watched SmackDown when Roman Reigns was talking like a cocky dick, Roman Reigns and The Fiend is going to main event, and I don't think that's a good idea. I really don't. The Fiend has lost all steam, and not The Fiend, Goldberg. Roman Reigns and Goldberg are going to main event, and I don't think that's a good idea, because Goldberg ain't what it is. No, it just ain't it. And yes, The Fiend has lost steam, at least with me. So we got WWE Championship, Brock Lesnar versus Drew McIntyre. I think that would be a great moment if Drew went ahead and won. I think he should have had the belt a long time ago. Universal Championship, Goldberg versus Roman Reigns. They're going to get booed out the building. John Cena versus The Fiend. This is a 1-2 week build, if that. You took the fucking belt from The Fiend so you could give it to Roman Reigns. You literally did what Charlotte did to Asuka when they had a triple threat against the triple threat last Mania. Raw Women's Champion Becky Lynch versus Shayna Baszler. Let me tell you something. The way y'all got Shayna out here, I don't really care for. The way y'all got Becky out here, I don't care for. Unless somebody's going to be biting on fingers and like shoving their fingers in people's eye sockets, I'm really not excited about this match. You bit that woman in the neck and drew blood. That's what that match needs to be. It needs to be 30 minutes of blood and nothing else. If you stomp on Becky Lynch's arm, you need to kick her in the mouth. You need to bite her titty. I don't know what the fuck Shayna Baszler needs to do, but she better come with it. NXT Women's Champion Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair. Listen, I watched NXT this past Wednesday, and Charlotte came out and beat up Rhea Ripley. And I'm gonna tell you something. I don't care. Charlotte looks like she's beating her daughter up, and I think, yes, Bianca Belair would have set this match off, but y'all made sure to have Bianca Belair come out that damn picture, and then she's supposed to be fighting her. I think Wednesday she's supposed to be fighting. What the fuck for? You gonna make Bianca? Listen, I'm not even interested. Then we got The Undertaker versus AJ Styles. AJ Styles cut a promo on Undertaker, called him by his name, told him he was an old fucker. Okay. Now, unless you're going to bring Undertaker to a good-ass match, I'm just waiting to see Tombstone last ride and him roll his eyes behind his head. And besides, it's going to take him 15 minutes to come to the ring anyway. And let's not forget the OC is going to interfere. Like, blah, blah, blah. Maybe Aleister Black will come stepping in since Undertaker. Yeah, since Undertaker went ahead and helped him, maybe he can help the Undertaker. And then, some people threw some things out which has not been announced or hasn't been like made into a graphic. Edge versus Randy Orton is the most the most interesting thing on the card. Kevin Owens versus Seth Rollins. I guess Buddy Murphy and Akam and Razor apparently, is it Akam? I think Akam done got hurt. So AOP is down. Intercontinental Championship, Sami Zayn versus Braun Strowman. I'm not interested. Don't put that belt back on Braun. Don't do that. Then you got the Andre Giant Memorial Battle Royale. Who cares? Are y'all gonna defend the United States Championship on this pay-per-view? Who the fuck knows? Is the Cruiserweights gonna be coming on down? You got the NXT Women's Championship. Why? Oh, that's because it's gonna be over on TakeOver. Never mind. Women's Battle Royale. I guess that's gonna be. I don't even fucking know. Who cares? Naomi won, Carmella won. Like, none of that shit means anything at the end of the day. Word on the street is I don't know if the women's tag team belts are going to be defended, and if they are, it's going to be Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross versus the Kabuki Warriors. Fucking, just who cares? Because, in all honesty, Asuka should be ripping fucking Shayna Baszler and Becky Lynch's heads off. They said the women are going to have a 6-pack challenge to determine who's going to go up against Bayley. Now, if you're going to do that, you should do that instead of the women's battle royale, so y'all could go ahead and fight Bayley the same night of WrestleMania. That's it. That's all the belts. Oh, I ain't see no tag team belts. Right now, the Raw Tag Team Champions are... We Want the Smokes. because I can't remember their names. And the Blue Brands tag team champions are Miz and Morrison. Hey, hey, ho, ho. This fucking card sucks. And the last thing I want to say, looking at the pictures of these cards, this is the whitest fucking WrestleMania I've ever seen. And you got the nerve to put Kofi Kingston in that fucking advertisement as if motherfuckers is gonna be up there getting it in. There only one person a person of color is on the card, and that's Roman Reigns. Y'all don't see nothing wrong with that? I fucking do. And I don't like it. Cancel that shit. Get it right. Shoot. Alright, this is Wrestling Color Podcast. That's what I think about WrestleMania. Fuck it. Get rid of it. Do you want the risk? Here we go. This is the question. Would you want to go to WrestleMania and all of the festivities and get your life and YOLO and get it in and have a long-term illness afterwards? Let me know. WrestleMania, can't breathe for the rest of your life, got a chronic disease. Let me know in the comments. Remember, I'm on my road to 300. So if you got this far, road to 300. This is your girl Stephanie. This is Wrestling Color Podcast. Check you next time.